Do you learn anything new by going against him? Or?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you definitely learn, in case later on down the road, we face a pretty good quarterback, we know that, we got to game tackle him rather than, one guy may not be able to bring him down.
Sean, what did you say on Damien's run, and just how impressive is it at this point? He's averaging during the last 4 games like 11 yards per carry. Seems like every one
Man, you talking about impressive, I just he's taking his game to the next level, and I'm sure all you guys can see that. And I felt like what I was telling people, it seemed like when he got to about the 20-yard line, I felt like he got like a little boost, like he turned the turbo on. He broke away from the guy a little bit. So I love seeing him take his game to the next level.
Have you guys joked with him about the honey buns at all?
Oh yeah, I was joking. We was eating something at the complexes earlier in the week, and I was like, that looks just as bad as a honey bun. So yeah, we gonna joke around with him.
How tough was Kelly to bring down? It seems like he's a big body, obviously.
It was definitely really tough. I probably say the hardest thing was, with him being so big, one guy could be on him, and he's still looking down the field, and still could throw the ball away and things like that. So like I said before, we just need as many people as possible, to get him down to the ground.
Did you get a sense that they kind of stopped trying to run the ball on you guys after a certain point?
Oh yeah, when they came out in the second half, they kind of spread us out a little bit, and they did that actually kind of last year. Once they saw they couldn't run the ball, they tried to get us in nickel and spread us out. But we didn't play the best in the second half, but we kept them pretty composed.
Is there pride in that though, that a team just gives up running the ball on you?
We definitely hate it, but we always see when teams can't. Of course, it's football. When teams can do one thing successful, they're gonna go to their backup plan. So.
Sean, this is y'all's 11th in a row over Arkansas. Y'all have beaten Tennessee after 10 in a row. How do y'all keep staying focused every year against these teams when y'all couldn't let up? How do y'all keep the focus here and have these winning streaks at these teams?
Well, Coach Saban always preaches, it's about us. It's not about what the other team, we can only control what we can control. So when you focus about us, you don't have to worry about anything else.
Where are you going? Where do you want to go? Bradley or Bradley? These chairs get in the way.
It's static.
It's probably somebody else's frequency right now.
Back there we got to watch. It doesn't matter who it is.
He said last year people gave him crap for not finishing some of those runs. Do you see a little extra motivation in him this year on those long runs?
He's flying down the field this year. I think he's lost some weight. He's really bought into his preparation and what he needs to do. So I think he's done a very good job with that.
What did you see on Jalen's 20-yard touchdown pass? Did you have a good view of that play?
Not really. I think I fell on the ground to play, to be honest. But, we keep improving every week in the passing game, the running game. Just try to pick it up week to week.
Did you feel like, to evaluate sort of the pass blocking, did you feel like y'all picked it up in the second half with regards to that? Or?
They brought some different things that we didn't really plan for, per se. That I know of right now. I haven't really watched film. It might be the same thing they brought all week, but we definitely picked it up in the second half. We started protecting better. We started running the ball more. We started executing like we were supposed to.
That's kind of what Nick said. Does it seem like that was different as in maybe more pressure, or different as in just different sorts of pressure than y'all were expecting?
What do you mean?
You said it was different, yes. They did some different things.
Yeah, they blitz more than they usually do, but that's not an excuse. We have to be able to pick it up, from us, the running back, to Jalen, moving the pocket, whatever it may be, and we have to just do a better job of that.
When you guys say you make adjustments at halftime, is that more off the table? Is that split-second decision? You guys aren't prepared for it going in. Who's making those decisions at halftime? Who's talking to you guys in the unit?
Do you mean like coach split decision as in on the field, like right when it happens?
Yeah.
That's on me to make the adjustment if something new pops up while we're actually out on the field. Now, once we get to the sideline, then Coach Key and then Coach Dable, they all make the adjustments accordingly.
Yeah, on Damien. Rashawn? Back here this way.
Waiting.
Wait for Jalen.
Oh, it's great. You start off fast and you throw some punches.
Two more for Bo.
Yeah, Bo kind of got going there in the second half or in the late first half. What'd you see out of him? How'd you think of his performance?
Bo brings everything he's got to the table every time. He's a good competitive back. He does a good job for us.
Bradley, have you seen teams blitzing a lot more against you guys these last 2 weeks? And if so, have you ever handled?
They might have brought a little bit more, but nothing just over the top. We just have to be consistent in picking our pressures up.
Thank you, Brad.
Appreciate it.
See you, man.
See y'all.
Usually. Sounds surprising.
I got baked beans in this. Texas A&M. That's from Texas A&M.
Cut that out.
And,
Sorry, I'm like super close.
I've gotten everybody.
It's probably me.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, that's what How dare they?
Still it. Or get one fancy like Sammy.
Oh, last time I did David, I got pushed down in the chair, so.
This will be my last one.
Oh, that's fine.
It was really nice.
I'm using this too.
Sure, something we need this. Huh? I like
I
it.
go with it because it goes in and out. So sometimes
What?
Because he hit that, he hit it. He hit
Huh?
it about 5 other times with his
But it's not
shirt.
pointing at him.
So,
Okay.
There you go.
Damian Harris on the podium. Thanks, guys.
How you guys doing? Doing well, thank you.
Damian, take us through the 75-yarder.
We just want to come out and start fast. We thought we'd done a good job of that over the course of the season, and it's just another game where we want to come out, start fast, start explosive. It was a very well blocked play, like most of the plays in the game. Offensive line did a good job of moving the line of scrimmage, and the receivers were blocking on the perimeter, and there was just a big running lane, so I was able to finish out the long run.
What does a play like that do for the energy of the team?
What was that?
What does a play like that do for the energy of the team from the get-go?
I think it just kind of sets the tempo of the game, and just kind of shows our opponent that we're coming at you. So I think we did a good job of that. That's something that Coach Saban emphasized all week. So I think we did a good job of that.
Damian, was that 75-yard run harder than the 4-yard run?
No, the 4-yard run I think was a little bit harder.
Damon, how do you think you guys responded after last week? You guys didn't play a 60-minute game last week. How do you think you guys came out and responded?
I heard Coach Saban say that he thought we did a good job. So if he said that, then I'm not going to disagree with him. But yeah, I just thought we did a good job of coming out fast. Like I said, there were some bumps over the way, and things didn't always go our way. We didn't always play the way we want to. But that's kind of expected in a tough game like what we just played against a great team. So overall, I think we did a good job of coming out fast and finishing strong.
How are you feeling? You got a little ding there.
I'm fine.
Damien, it's hard to get a rhythm when you get 9, 10, 12 carries, but I guess you can let it loose is the other side of that deal, right?
Yes.
Do you want more carries?
What's that?
Do you want more carries?
No, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going right now.
Calvin said that you should be in the Heisman conversation. What does that make you feel?
I don't really know how to respond to that. Calvin's a great player. He's a great friend as well, a great teammate. So hearing something like that coming from a guy like that, it really means a lot to me. But I'm just focused on winning game in and game out, just playing, doing my job, doing what I'm asked to do. So, but tell him I said thank you.
Damien, you're averaging 11 yards a carry in the SEC. It's just something clicked, since the start of this season.
Not really. I think not for me individually. I think it's a collective effort from the entire offense, starting up front with the offensive line. You guys probably get tired of hearing me talk about them because I bring them up every time you ask me a question. But they set the tone, and they move people out of the way, and they open holes, and they just make everything. They're really what makes everything happen. You got guys blocking on the perimeter, and guys like Jalen being a threat. So it's just our offense really clicking on a lot of cylinders right now. So we just want to keep moving forward.
David, it looked like you had a good view of Jalen's touchdown pass, I guess. Can you kind of tell me what you saw on that play? What stood out to you?
Which one was it?
Jalen's touchdown pass to Ruggs, 20-yard.
Oh, yeah. They had been flowing hard most of the game, and so we ran a little play action pass, faked outside zone to the left, and let Jalen kind of roll out. And we just knew that it would be open because of how fast they flowed. So it was a great call by Coach Dable, and Jalen did a good job of throwing the ball, and obviously Ruggs caught it.
What has it been like seeing Ruggs' transformation, just kind of watching him pretty good every game?
It's always great to see a young guy like that continue to improve week in and week out, just doing what he's asked to do. And I know it's hard to do that at this program at such a young age. It's something that I really struggled with my freshman year, but it's just great to see young guys. We got a lot of young guys that come in and contribute and are really productive for us, so that's really great for our team.
Damien, how aware were you of some of the top 10 yesterday and
Not really. It was important to win the game, but it wasn't important to not get upset.
When you run in that play action pass and you're not getting the ball, but you see the defense fight for it anyway, go for it. Like, what's going through your head then when you see them coming for you, knowing they don't trip?
That actually happened twice. One time on the play action pass that Jalen threw Ruggs, and another one we were running. The first play of the game we ran, so it was actually a read, and Jalen handed off that time. And the second time when he had his rushing touchdown, I knew that everybody was going to play. Once I saw the entire defense across the field, and they kept the ball.
It seems like a lot of your long runs have come from cutbacks. How much are you looking for this cutback moments? How much do you think that
It's not something that you necessarily look for. It's just kind of something that happens and develops over time. And it's your job as a running back. It's very rare that things are going to go perfectly and it's going to have an untouched 85 or 75-yard run. So you just kind of have to take what the defense gives you. And that's a play where we knew that we were really going to get the perimeter. We're going to have to make a cutback. So, I was just going to take whatever the defense gave us.
Sorry to be the person to bring it up, but obviously the honey gun thing is going to be talked about. But in all honesty, how big of a difference has that made for you, just watching your guy and being able to be more explosive with having a 75-yard run?
How long am I going to have to talk about honey? No, I'm saying. But, I think it helped a lot. I think that just kind of working on that in the offseason has helped me develop as a player. I know it's helped other players as well. So, it did. I think it's helped a lot.
A 4-yard run, unlike the other one, wasn't what the defense did. You had to kind of trust. Can you tell us what you saw there and what you did there?
I just tried to get around the edge and there was somebody there. So it's kind of like either he was going to tackle me or I was going to break the tackle. So I broke the tackle. I don't really know how to answer that question. Tough question.
Hey Damien, I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Can you describe the first play of the game, how you made a spectacular run?
Yeah. I actually already answered that question. Would you like for me to answer again?
But I'm asking you.
You're asking me? You. What happened was we're trying to get the edge on an outside zone play, and the entire defense just kind of flew across the field. We knew going into this game with our game plan, we knew if they overran the play that we'd be able to cut back and have an explosive play. So I think that's kind of what happened.
How was the quarterback on that play?
Quarterback? He did a great job handing off the ball.
Create a space so Jalen can get in, please.
Can you hand me the
Sorry.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You ask better questions than us.
I take a journalism class, so.
I should have tried that.
7 games in, how do you feel the passing game is progressing from week 1 to week?
I think we're able to do it when it needs to be done. At the end of the day, we got to execute what's called, no matter what's called, whether it's a deep pass, short pass, or run. We got to execute.
How do you think you guys responded after last week? You didn't play a full 60-minute game, as Coach Saban said. How do you guys kind of responded to that?
Well, I mean, I've only played 2 games, 2 full games. So, I mean, at the end of the day, everybody who has the opportunity to play, they have to be ready to play and contribute. And I think we did that today.
Jalen, can you talk about Henry Ruggs and how he's come along so far this season?
When his number's called, he answers the phone and he makes plays. And I always mess with him early on that he he wouldn't catch mine, but he'd catch two of us, and I mess with him. But you know, he's doing a great job. All of those receivers are doing a great job. I'm happy for him.
He has 4 catches and 4 touchdowns. Do you ever kid with him about that stat?
He may have the most. Does he have the most touchdowns?
He has the most touchdowns on the team.
Good.
How much do you think misdirection worked for you guys tonight? I know on your zone read, you got the defense flowing, and then you also on the Ruggs touchdowns play action.
We kind of set it up, you know, running outside zone a lot, and came back with a naked and hit him. You know, the one I scored on was just a basic read, and it was there for me, and I made the play.
Damian talked about the offensive line and gave credit to them. How much have they helped you really just being able to slow down the game and make you feel more comfortable in the pocket?
They did a great job. I mean, they had a 3-man rush majority of the game, 3 or 4 men rushing. So that, you know, allows me to sit back in there and kind of go through my reads and make throws. But you know, it's a lot to fix, whether it be on the O-line or receivers or even on my behalf. But you know, we won another game. We're happy about that.
Nick's mentioned he's wanted to get more people involved in the passing game, running backs, others involved. Has that been a focal part for you, that you're trying to think in games, getting multiple guys involved?
You know, my job is to throw it to whoever's open, and you know, if their number's called, they have to, you know, be ready to answer and make the play. But you know, you know, this whole offense, we all trust every guy on the offensive side of the ball, and we believe in them that they will execute the play.
Jalen, how well do you feel like Damian played tonight, and just overall this season? How well do you feel like he's played?
Damian makes plays. Damian makes plays. You know, he's probably one of the top running backs in the country, and I get to watch it every Saturday. All our running backs.
You said last year that a lot of people gave him crap for getting caught before getting those long touchdowns.
Yeah.
Were you one of those people?
No. I mess with him when I have more rushing yards than him. But you know, you want to progress from year to year. You know, obviously that was something that he wanted to work on, and he hasn't been caught yet.
What does, when he breaks those big runs or, you know, scores right early, first play, how much does that boost the offense, just get the team going early?
It's a big momentum shifter for sure. You know, it gives us a lot of confidence going into the rest of the game, knowing that, you know, we just scored on the first game. That gives us a lot of momentum.
Yeah, Ridley.
What have you seen from Josh and Jacobs, just to see he's gotten healthier behind the scenes of practice and stuff, and what you see from him?
I mean, he's a playmaker, just like Bo, just like Damian, you know, just like Najee. All those guys, they're all playmakers, and I mean, you know, when it's his turn to get some, he gets it in.
You know, Ridley was talking about the fact he's close to some records, you know, as a dominantly on that team, the offense. I mean, how cool is that for a guy to be so close? And I mean, is that something y'all talk about, you know, hey, like, helping him go forward, or what's the strategy there?
Are you talking about, what did you say?
Calvin Ridley, trying to make those records.
Break records?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're winning, you know. We're not worried about any of those records. You know, it's a lot of stuff that we can break, you know, a lot of records that we can break as an offense, maybe individuals on the team. But we're winning. That's the only thing we really focus about.
Nick talked a lot about not letting up, not allowing, you know, the competition to dictate, you know, how you play in the game, kind of thing. This weekend there were quite a few upsets. Were you all aware of that? You know, in the top 10, and how much you're just trying to go out there to kind of assert yourself a little bit?
Man, we watched. We know what's going on. I mean, we see it, and at the end of the day, we don't want it to be us. And like I said, last week, I think we kind of learned from that. And it was humbling, you know, walked away from the victory, happy that we won, but not too excited how we played and approached the game. But hopefully we can continue to take positive steps from here.
It looked like after the interception, Tua was one of the first guys to come over and kind of encourage you after that play. What did he say to you then?
I don't remember what he said. You know, I just threw the first interception of the season, but you know, it's about how you respond, and we responded.
What happened on that play? Was just a little short?
Well, I actually had a tackle in front of me.